Afternoon guys, welcome to Family Adventures. Today we're going to do a short video and I'm going to introduce to you the cheap £150 GPS bait boat. So see folks, this is what a £150 GPS bait boat looks like. So we've got the actual boat itself. This is what comes in the packet. You get a little carrier bag, which is a very oversized bag for the boat. You get a remote control and a power charger. The power charger charges up the battery, which is situated in here, and it's just quick and simple. Disconnect it from there and connect it to the jack plug to charge up the main power supply off the boat itself. And the controller just takes, I think, 4 or 6 regular sort of AA batteries. So this is GPS. You've got to go through a little bit of a calibration. What we're going to do is run that through with you and check and see how accurate the GPS positioning system is on this boat. There you go. The controller takes 4 AA size batteries. This just gives you an indication of the size of the bag you get with the boat. Remember to unscrew that a little bit, bend the aerial down so it don't get snapped. And that's it, it's all ready for storage. If you're worried about the battery depleting, just disconnect it before you put it away. And there you go, that's it really.
Not now.
Right, we're just turning on the remote control. That beep means it's paired with the main boat. The on-off switch on the boat is here. Just doing a quick check before we drive the boat, make sure the motors work. Right, this bait boat has got 3 different silos, and you press the buttons, and if you point the camera at the silos, Isaac, I'll show you how the silos work. That's the back silo, it's the left silo, it's the right silo. To lock them back in place, just swing the motors back round, like so. Okay, first thing we need to do is calibration for the GPS system. We're going to put the boat in the water. I'm going to drive it out about 7 metres away from the shore. What it needs to do is a calibration. And to do the calibration, we press the light button and the OK button at the same time. Press and hold them. Working. Right. What it does is it does a left-hand turn first, then it does a right-hand turn, and then the boat will come to a full stop. That means it is now calibrated. Okay, the boat is now calibrated. What we're going to do is bring the boat back to the shore. Where we can reach it easily. And we're going to store this as calibration point 1. We press and hold button 1. Now we actually had some pre-saved GPS waypoints, and while I was pressing 1 it was trying to make its way to a completely different lake, I think, but we finally found out how to delete the old waypoints. So the instructions aren't very intuitive on this because there's nothing written on any of the buttons, so you have to keep referring to the manual to find out where the delete button is. So the OK button is that centre button in the middle there, and delete is the button above it. So we need to delete all the pre-stored GPS locations, and then we need to start again to restore the locations. So press the OK button. Okay, that should have stored that as our first position. So we're going to take it out, run it out into the water a little bit. Pretend we've got some bait going. Fire left silo, fire right silo, fire back silo, boing. Then we're going to press, send it out a little bit further. Right, now we're going to see how good the GPS return works. I'm going to press the button number 1. It should sail back to where we programmed it to be. So it's not quite on target, is it? It's gone right across. Right, here headers. Okay, so I programmed the first GPS point there and actually come back and positioned it to there. So it's about a metre out, maybe 1.5 meters out on the accuracy. But it did return back to roughly where we wanted it to be, so we can, you know, get it again. The whole point of this is you can set waypoints, so you can keep dumping your bait out in the same place each time. Now I'm not quite sure if 1.5 meters, because I'm not that experienced as a fisherman, but I think 1.5 meters would make a big difference if you wanted to keep putting your bait over and over again in the same place. If it's 1.5 meters out, then it's not going to put it down in the same place. 1.5 meters is about 4 to 4.5 feet away. So that is significant difference. If you want to get a nice ball of bait on the bottom of the water, then 4.5 feet or 1.5 meters is significant. So there you go. That's the accuracy of the boat. The GPS did work, as did the silos. Ready? Push that up to reset the silo. Press that button. Oh, wrong one. Press that button, move it up. Oh, not quick enough. Press it. No, look, go on. That one, innit? Right, now what we're going to do is check out to see how good the boat is at deploying your weight and your line and a bit of bait. So Isaac's going to place his pack bait in the rear bin. Hook that in there so don't get caught up. Right, if you can lift the bait boat into the water please, Isaac. Put your bail arm over so it's loose, or Henry. Thank you, Henry. Okay, you carry on videoing. And we're going to send the boat out over there into the margins. We're going to see if we can deploy.
This is so cool. It's just like a really smart way to fish. Just try get it like you see right on the corner there, between like where the two sets of reeds go like that. And
you don't go too far in case you get stuck, Isaac. You can't see how shallow the water is, can you? Right, deploy.
No.
Isn't that deployed?
Yep.
We're going to bring the bait boat back now, controlling it manually rather than GPS. Actually, we could try the GPS return.
Be careful with the other rod. Oh yeah, Dad, the other rod, it's going to...
Let's forget that because it's going to go over our line. So we're just bringing it back normally. There you go. And it deployed successfully, I'd say, wouldn't you, Henry?
Yeah.
So, in summary then, it's 150 quid. I think the two side bins, if you put boilies in, would probably chuck them halfway across the lake because they're quite powerful. Maybe as the boat gets older, the springs will get a bit more worn and it won't be so sort of harsh when it flicks the bait out. But the rear deployment system seemed to work quite well. So if you want to just sort of scatter your bait in a, fairly specific area, it's not bad for 150 quid, and it's got GPS as well. Accuracy to within about 1.5 meters. So there you go, folks. If you like this video, remember to click like and subscribe, Happy to take any comments. Put your comments in the chat section below. And if you want to know where we bought this, I'll also put details of the price and where I purchased it from in the video description. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.